All right, spawning here at the bottom right, the 4 o'clock position or so. We have our red Terran player playing for the team of Afrika Freaks and hailing from Korea. Give it up for TY.
And his opponent spawning in the upper left. In the blue for Kaizi Gaming, the super ace is Innovation. And there was certainly a time when that was the case. Innovation in team leagues particularly. Granted, this is not a team league. I'll keep talking about what's happening in just a moment because we got a Proxy Reaper coming on in here, and it means I got about a minute before I actually have to talk about this game. Innovation, of course, in team leagues in particular, was just the super ace. He'd all kill almost everyone. He was the reason, in part, why Axiom Acer won the final season of the GSTL. And, of course, you know, any sort of online cup, he's just absolutely smashing. Innovation seems like he's falling on harder times just a little bit now. As, of course, you know, he got smashed by TY. He's not in GSL world-killing form now. Now, of course, every season of the GSL last year, it did look like he was a potential champion, and then he would run into TY in world-killing form. Or I believe he lost to Rogue in world-killing form. I think he lost to the champion every season last year. So, hopefully, he won't lose the champion because he will become the champion this year. We're going to see him back on that form once again. But for now, well, facing the champion. And you know what they say, Snoopy? If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Well, right now, looks like he is not missing as there's a nice little bit of a Reaper. Wait, did he even see this? No, he did not see this. But he did see a random SCV out in the field, so he might have some inkling that something is amiss and that there is a kind of a proxy cheese coming. He's immediately throwing down that bunker, but he needs to buy enough time for... Oh my god, these two Reapers survived! Oh no.
Oh, okay, I kind of thought that was going to be Z into GG. Yep, there it is. Oh, God. TY with a BM.
Oh, no. Well, kind of a BM. Just a buy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. That's BM. That's BM.
Oh, man.
TY with the BM.
They're friends. This was not mean-spirited, but they both players knew who won the game in that moment. Innovation selling out with his Marine and his Reaper to try to knock out the snowball early on, and losing both of them without a single Reaper going down. You know that one's going on. Bye, man.
Cue the insane bye song right there. It's like
exactly. I actually don't know if Innovation's going to be able to take a game at this point. A, TY looks dominant, but B, how are you not just tilted off the face of the planet with that?
I know,
like, no
right?
matter how friendly it is.
Nah, you know, for me, it was a little bit surprising because TY doesn't usually BM. I don't think I've ever seen him BM that much, or even ever. So him BMing with the buy is like, whoa. TY is definitely feeling himself or something.
I mean, I think it's just banter as well. It's not, you know, mean-spirited, but it's just banter. And of course, everyone in Korea is friends. There's a reason why when you look at interviews, players like, I hope to try hard and give good games for my fans. Well, it's because they don't want to, you know, talk crap about their opponents, because at the end of the day, they're all friends and they help each other practice and all that different stuff. So,
yeah, that's
was
true.
that mean-spirited? No. Was it fantastic and hilarious? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, apparently likes to talk some trash on ladder as well. So yeah, a big twist. So in game one, it was a proxy. It was a one Reaper at home, one Reaper abroad, proxy Reaper. Inno camps out on the ramp with his Reaper and his Marine to try to knock down the Reapers of TY before they start to snowball. TY, through some excellent micro, loses no Reapers and kills both the Marine and the Reaper. So Innovation, you know, types Z, whatever, in the lobby. And as the Reapers find their way on into the main base, TY just types bye, and Innovation immediately GG's. Just fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. And what a way to start off this best of 5 grand finals. But you know what? I'm a little giddy. I'm a little bit ghibli because we are about to head into the first time, I believe, on the map of Submarine of all maps for our game number 2 here. I don't believe we played on Submarine today, have we?
No, I don't think we have.
Yeah, this is going to be the first time.
Yep. Under the sea. Under the sea.
Oh, let me go ahead and update the scoreboard. 1-0, and here we have it. Take it away.
All right, thank you very much, my friend. In the bottom right, in the red, of course, representing the Afrika Freaks, the caster turned player, the player turned caster, the GSL 2-time champion from last year. He is TY.
And spawning here at the top left, he's the blue Terran player. He is looking for some revenge. Playing for Kaizi Gaming, it is Innovation. Oh, sweet revenge we are about to have.
This is spicy. Look at where this barracks is. This is in the natural of TY. This is, if we're going Proxy Reapers, this is... No, that's not Proxy Reaper. This is double Proxy Marauder. That's what this is. And that, if this is just a Reaper expand from TY, which it might be. I mean, it is double gas. So TY will have tech pretty quickly onto this. But if this is just a Reaper Reaper into like a 1-1-1, this is going to be so good here for Innovation because, of course, you tag the Reaper. It dies, and there's not a whole lot left you got there. So I don't know exactly how this is going to work. Oh, no, it is Reapers. Okay. I was really thinking it was going to be Proxy Marauder, but I guess that's more of a thing that Westerns do, like Clem does in TVT.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think still works. The good thing is that TY did not send a SCV scout, so he's going to be in the dark for quite some time, and is not going to find out until like the last minute or so. And yeah, these Reapers are about to pop out very soon, so this can get ugly very quickly.
Yeah, this is pretty cool too because Innovation is pooling his Reapers. Right, A, on the hopes that the Reaper just goes across the map and there's nothing there to defend, and B,
oh no,
Reapers all of a sudden is a lot scarier than 1. Oh, wait, no, TY saw something. He sent his Reaper back home. Okay. Not exactly sure what the Star Sense is telling him, but something is telling him that he just needs to guard the high ground here. There we go, the Reapers will find the SCV, and this is fantastic information. Now, there is no wall, and that does mean SCVs will, of course, have to get pulled for this, but look at this, the factory does complete. They do not get the SCV in time. And now this is holdable for TY. It's not perfect, but it is, in fact, holdable. Second Reaper is now out. So the Reaper count, it's 2 to 3, right? That is doable. And with the Hellion comes on out here, TY is going to be pretty happy with this. Now, he has lost 3 SCVs, and that's not perfect. But the tech there is going to be that much better. And now the Hellion is on out here, which means that 1 Reaper does go down. And now the Reapers are going to just... Oh, no, he 8-clicks the... Oh, that's unfortunate. He 8-clicks the unbuildable rocks.
Yeah, that rock, that rock probably kind of in another life probably. Oh, let's hope that the little bit of a skirmish here at the Natural. Second Hellion is going to actually provide some nice firepower to help defend against this, and I think it's looking pretty good here for TY once more.
Absolutely it is. Yes, TY did lose 3 or 4 workers. I think it was a grand total of 4 workers at the end of the day. The entire push from Innovation has been shut down. But look at this. Innovation, he is still building more Reapers. The army of TY has now rallied across the map, trying to get some damage on its own, which is absolutely valid. But Innovation is just going to go to try to get some damage of his own here. But of course, with the Marine, with the Hellion already on in, not going to be all that effective. As it does look like the Starport will be delayed for a time. That being said, though, now we do have Innovation. He is losing so much here. 5 SCVs have gone down. This is so much more damage than Innovation ever did. And now, of course, I mean the Hellions here, but oh, look at the splits. The Hellions not even going to kill the Reapers. GG just like that. TY 2-0 lead.
Now TY
I predicted a 15-minute best of 3. I did not believe myself. I didn't want that to happen. What? I caster cursed it.
These guys are just like going YOLOing it right now. It's like, I just want to kill my opponent before the 5-minute mark. I mean, this is how it goes sometimes.
And this is not like Innovation's just kind of phoning it in here. It's a $150 difference between first and second place. It's a fairly big purse.
Yeah. And now TY is 1 game away from clinching that first place prize. This is the best of 5, so first player to win 3 games does become our champion, and he is sitting pretty at 2-0 lead here. Innovation is going to have to win 3 straight, and that is quite a tall order against somebody by the likes of TY, especially since in the form that he's playing. He's gone currently 8-0 in all his matches.
That he has, and you know, it's funny. I think at this point we don't call it TVT, we call it TY versus TY, because TY is the Terran. He is the embodiment of the Terran race at this point. And well, Pillars of Gold, it's going to be a bigger map here for Game 3. That does mean that, actually, if we got proxy, that doesn't mean anything whatsoever. In fact, it may mean that players are more likely to proxy, because I almost feel that proxies are more powerful on big maps. Because A, they're harder to find, and B, they're less expected, right? On a small map, oh, of course my opponent is going to do something aggressive. If we're in the biggest map in the pool, maybe less so.
Yeah, but I feel like this map isn't compared to the other maps, isn't quite the easiest to proxy, only because the distance between the normal proxy area, between the let's say the ramp area of the main base, as well as the edge area of the main base as well, it's like you need to travel all around and scoot around like all the way through, and it kind of makes maneuvering your Reapers around quite difficult. So I mean, if it's a proxy Marauder, I could see that actually being a better choice. But proxy Reapers, I don't like it particularly on this map, because it takes a long distance between that ramp and the cliff area to just kind of scoot your Reapers all around, going through the natural and then back to the cliff area. So yeah, we'll see if either of these players. So far, no SVs being sent out early on for a proxy, so it looks like we're going to have ourselves the most normal game thus far between these two players. But anyhow, let's go ahead and start with our player introductions here.
And here we are, spawning in the upper right. In the red, he is 1 game away from being the ultimate champion here in the Theater of Dreams. Number 3 from the Afrika Freaks, he is TY.
And spawning here at the bottom left, he's the blue Terran player playing for Kaizi Gaming. Needs to start winning these next 3 games. Can he do it? It is Innovation.
Honestly, I would love to have faith. I don't have faith. TY is gonna, at this point, with how dominant TY has looked in this entire tournament, TY, I mean, what are you gonna do? TY has okay, it's hard to make TVCs really fast. But the other 2 matchups, TY has just taken the minimum amount of time. He bopped Zest 2-0 in like 10 total minutes. He bopped Innovation in 12, in like 14 total minutes, and now he's 7 minutes into this series, and Innovation's down 2-0. I mean, he's not only winning these games in dominant fashion, he is speedrunning this group.
Yeah, and you know what? I have to agree with you. I mean, TY is just looking so good thus far, and I'm kind of predicting a 9-0 tournament sweep here. I don't know if Innovation can win 3 straight. Maybe he can win like 1 game or maybe 2 games, but 3 games, that's kind of hard to imagine right now.
Absolutely. So Maru's My Daddy is saying that we should invite Parting to one of these with TY in it, because TY can never beat Parting. I'm pretty sure it's the other way around, considering every time Parting's had a good run this year, TY has slapped him down.
Yeah. Now, we do see the most normal standard openings of these past 3 games, so maybe Innovation has a better chance in a more macro standard game. Who knows? But we shall find out very soon. TY though, he's won 2 GSL in the past year for a reason, and it's kind of being full displayed right here thus far in these first 2 games.
Yeah, and reality is right. So in the GSL this year, Parting, every time he'd have a good run, Innovation or TY would have a new version of early Terran aggression and slap him. But yeah, no, that series in IM was not close. So anyway, But yeah, you're right here in this game. We're going to have something that's a little bit more standard. And, you know, on the one hand, I'm here for it. I'd love to see a longer game, a more intense, exciting macro game. But on the flip side, I'm kind of disappointed because the storyline of TY slapping innovation in 15 minutes is kind of funny. And I want to see it.
Well, to be fair, any slapping fight is pretty entertaining.
But anyway, now we do have drops, paired drops coming in here from Innovation and from TY. It looks like Innovation is sending more onto the other side of the map than TY is. So that does mean that TY's drop has maybe a little bit more potential damage, but the aggression of Innovation also has more potential damage. Not exactly sure how this one is going to work out here. So now we have the Widowmine going on now, down, and a Reaper. And this is just the kitchen sink drop, right? Oh, that's going to be a really nice Widowmine shot too. Now, and of course, Innovation on the other side. There's already a tank siege on up here, so it's not getting a whole lot done. Now, all the natural bunch of workers are going down. That is true. And the Cyclone actually going to get a good lock on here on top of the medevac. But no, the Marines are going to be there. The drop will be absolutely okay. This army of the natural, actually, it's got to be worried here. The Marines have like very little HP, so it's just a Viking against the world. But now with the rest of the Marines and the tanks coming on in here, well, where are we at the end of the day? TY is up 5 workers, and he's up 3 army supply. TY absolutely taking the superior trade. If we look at the battle report, yeah, Innovation did lose. It did lose a little bit more overall. TY killed what 275 more minerals and 125 more gas. So, yeah, TY absolutely happy with that.
Yeah, for sure. And once again, TY putting himself in a great position. And right now, he needs to just, play it simple. He doesn't want to go ahead and just go over eager. I feel like he can just go ahead and just macro up. Maybe get a early third, which it looks like he is. He is going to go for that early third. Innovation is going to have to delay his third as he's trying to still replenish the lost SCVs that he suffered earlier on. So his third is going to be a little bit behind, but by no means is it still completely over for Innovation.
No, let's be real. The series is over. No, realistically though, yeah. Realistically though, this is still fairly even. Actually, Innovation's going to take the worker lead at this point as TY is getting ready for a push. Yes, he does. Yes, he does have a third base on the way, but he does have a significant Viking lead at the moment, 3-0. There is of course a Raven that will be a solid defensive tool if the Vikings don't snipe it down first. But we got a decent amount of tanks here, 3 tanks, a couple Marines, but it's really just a tank Viking push, which is one of those things that's super fragile. Either it just wins the game, or it gets significant damage done, gets damage done some way, or it just gets slapped aside because your opponent has enough. Well, the medevacs or the tanks are in the medevac, they're going to get dropped on here on the right-hand side. Get that fantastic sieged up position, but, well, there's a tank on the low ground, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to really inch Rima on in there.
Oh, gotta be careful with that Raven. TY does have the air advantage with those Vikings, so gotta keep that Raven safe. That Raven is going to be so important during this defense. You could use the Raven to throw down the auto turrets or maybe an interference matrix. And losing a couple of tanks there on the high ground. Oh no!
Yeah, the first volley that TY took when he sieged up there was not all that great. He took a massive couple tank shells, but then of course when the vision ran out, well, at that point TY was able to shell away. But Innovation is going to drop on the map here, and that will trigger a backup here from TY. He does have his third base. He wants to be able to defend that. And in part, that was what the entire goal of this push out from TY. If he kills Innovation, yeah, he's totally happy about it. Don't get me wrong. But realistically, the goal of this push was to defend his third base, was to keep Innovation at home so he could get his third base up with impunity and do all that. Nice tank shots, too. So many Marines will just go down in a second.
All right, Innovation setting up a 2-prong attack here, attacking attack force here at the third, as well as dropping into the natural. But that natural is going to get greeted by a Viking who takes down one of these medevacs. So not looking best, not the greatest start here for this harass. But he does have the third base under siege, and actually getting a lot more damage here at the natural.
Yeah, you say it's not being all that successful, but 22 SCVs have already gone down as auto turrets in the main base with the Raven are getting a ton as well. Actually, a decent amount of production here from the Terran player, I guess from TY, but going down. 22 workers have died. The third base is on fire. Suddenly, Innovation is looking really good in this game.
Yeah, suddenly Innovation has gone Super Saiyan mode, and he is looking all of a sudden in the driver spot. Now, he does have a late third still, but getting an additional 4 workers, now enjoying a 52 to 39 worker supply lead, I would say that did more than enough damage.
Absolutely, and on top of that, TY, or Innovation, excuse me, has the +1 lead right now. He will actually have a 2 upgrade lead for a very brief period of time when his armor does complete before the +1 attack of TY. And again, we were talking about how much better Marines are when they have upgrades versus when they don't have upgrades. It's not even it's not even close to a fair fight. So there is a time here Innovation can hit with better upgrades and a better army or a better economy. That being said, though, Innovation, he doesn't have that better economy, but it has not turned into an army supply lead yet. As well, TY, he didn't lose a lot of army. He just lost a lot of economy in that last engagement. So he's still up 11 army supply, and as he tries desperately to really put himself back into the game economically. We're seeing workers, of course, being reproduced all the time, mules being dropped, and TY realizes that his only hope at this point in the game, really, is if he can turtle up. If he can sit on his 3 bases, take the 4th base that is relatively easy to take, get all his tanks where they need to be, and put himself on into the late game. Get himself to somewhat of a maxed out position once again. Now, this is going to be really nice here for him as the medevacs. They're going to try to go on in, but no. The Vikings will be able to deny them. Unfortunately for TY, none of them will go down.
Yeah, that could have been pretty scary because he's still down on the army supply, even though he's ahead in the worker supply. So don't want to trade out or throw away 3 to 4 medevacs worth of army. That would have been pretty much GG, and that would have been a huge throw of the game. Oh, we might have another skirmish here out in the middle of nowhere.
Now, we will know. I'm pretty worried about TY's upgrades, actually. I understand it's not the entire game, but we don't have an armory here. TY, of course, does have upgrade parity, but the longer this goes without getting those upgrades started again, the worse it is. Now, it does look like we have a Liberator getting actually significant damage here in the main base of Innovation. Innovation not really paying attention to this whatsoever. 11, 12, 13 workers from one Liberator have gone down in this game. That is just something that never happens. And now TY has the eco lead, but the lead from Innovation has compounded. Now the army supplies are equal once again. In fact, Innovation has a minor upgrade lead, and TY is just going for a Doom drop. Now, Innovation has scouted this, right? So that is a problem, but oh, the drop's coming on in here. We already have tanks sieged on up, and this is a problem. This is a problem for Innovation. There we go. 1 medevac will go down immediately, and more workers are starting to go down. This is such a macro lead here for TY. Should he be able to keep it? Now we have a big flank coming in here, looking for those Vikings that are in the sky. And also, we got to remember, once again, there is no armory. Innovation's going to have 2-2 for his bio before anything else happens. I mean, realistic, unless TY can manage to kill that in some way, but no. TY will actually find his way in the main base before Innovation's able to rotate around. That means all of his tanks are going to be sieged up, and this is a quad drop. That's just going to be it. GG. Somehow TY takes it. TY 3-0 from the depths of defeat. I don't know what to say. Like, Innovation was in the driver's seat. Suddenly he wasn't. GG. TY's gone. Okay.